What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Final Order Cutoff Speculation and Recommendation show. Now, I have been absent over the last month. I missed a week because I was traveling to California to BlizzCon, and I missed last week because it was Thanksgiving. But guys, until the end of the year, I should be here in the seat making Final Order Cutoff videos for you guys. So hopefully there's no more breaks, at least until the new year or the Christmas break, because I probably will take a full week off for making videos while my kids are home and I'm just gonna hang out with them. But until that time, I will be here making these videos. But also guys, this is gonna be a shorter, kind of weird Final Order Cutoff video because there aren't many books actually on Final Order Cutoff. I only found one book that had a tiny bit of speculation and 3 cover lever picks. That is it on this week's Final Order Cutoff. No second prints, and there was really nothing that had any meat on it. And there's just very few books in general on this week's Final Order Cutoff. But I did find 9 or 10 covers for next week's new comic day that I'm going to share with you guys. So I'm not going to sit here and ramble. I want to keep this video nice, short, and sweet. So let's go ahead and kick this off with my 2 weekly speculation reminders. Alright guys, I have 2 reminders for you guys every single week, and the first one is the most important, and that is you guys have to do your own research. I'm going to present some information to you today in today's video, and what I need you to do is go check other comic book YouTubers you trust, other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust. Gather the most information possible so that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself, because remember, you're spending your own hard-earned money on these books, not my money, your money. And the last and final reminder that I have for you guys is that there are delays in comic books. So sometimes a book will show up multiple times on Final Order Cutoff, and that is because its release date got moved for one reason or another. Alright guys, those are my 2 weekly speculation reminders. Let's go ahead and find out what this weekend's Final Order Cutoff Order Deadline dates are. Alright guys, if you're interested in picking up any of the books that I'm going to talk about in today's video, you guys need to get your pre-orders in by December 3rd for your DC, Scout, and Vault books, and December 4th for your Marvel and all the other independent publishers. Alright guys, those are the Final Order Cutoff Order Deadline dates. We're just gonna mash up my cover lever picks in, but the one book that I found that had a little speculation in one Final Order Cutoff speculation section. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We have one book with a little bit of speculation, and we have 3 covers. And that is it that I was able to find on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff that I felt comfortable sharing with you guys. So I don't want to waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive right in with these cover lever picks. And the first one up is Green Lantern issue number 7. This is the cover D, which is the 1:50 ratio variant done by Jorge Fornes. And this cover is just really cool in my opinion. It kind of looks like an old school punk poster or something. It's really cool. And this is the one book that had a little bit of speculation. So it's a cool cover, but also has a little bit of spec in it as well. Next up is Dark Ride issue number 11. This is the cover D, which is the 1:25 ratio variant. This is done by Tony Fleece, and these Disney homage covers for Dark Ride have been absolutely fantastic. Every single one of them has been in 1:25, and this is obviously homaging Aladdin. It's really great. I also love how the cover looks like an old VHS holder that held Disney VHSs. So good. This is such a great cover. And the last and final cover that I want to share with you guys is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Series 2, issue number 1. Now this technically I guess you could consider as a reprint because they're reprinting this as the black and white version, but this cover C right here featuring April O'Neil is absolutely amazing. It is so good. It's done by Jenny Frison, and her artwork in black and white is really, really good. This is a stunning cover. I absolutely love it. And yeah, those are my 3 cover lever picks. Let's go ahead and cover this one book that did have a little speculation, and that is Green Lantern issue number 7. Now this book has the origin of Sin Sun, which is the son of Sinestro, and this story also is the lead into the Sinister Sons series, which I believe is on previews right now. You can pre-order issue number 1. But that's it guys. That is everything I found. Now, for my spec pick of the week, we're going to go ahead with my cover lever picks. I want to go ahead and say that Dark Ride issue number 11 is probably a pretty good bet. Aladdin's a very popular character, and that cover is probably one of the better Disney homages in my opinion. Or going after that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Series 2, issue number 1, cover C, Jenny Frison, black and white cover, featuring April O'Neil. It's so good. So those would be my spec picks of the week, but you know what? Do your own research. Maybe do not speculate on anything this weekend. Save your money. Save it for next week or the week after that when there is a really, really solid book. And guys, make sure you guys are checking out the Comic Book Frontier. It's a Facebook group. It's linked down in the description below. My buddy Al runs it. And yeah, it's an awesome Facebook group, and he will continue finding books that possibly might be worthy of speculation on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff and adding it to his list in his Facebook group. So make sure you guys are keeping up with Al, because this Facebook group is one of the best places for Final Order Cutoff speculation. All right, guys, that is Final Order Cutoff. Let's go ahead and dive into these new Comic Book Day covers that are coming out next week that I think possibly might do well on the secondary market. All right, guys, next week's new Comic Book Day is December 6th of 2023, and we have some bangers that are on next week's new Comic Book Day, and I'm so excited to share with you guys because I love good cover art, and I think all of these could do well on the secondary market, so let's go ahead and dive right in. And the first one up is X-Men issue number 29. This is the 1 in 50 Virgin ratio variant done by Russell Dauterman. We got Storm. She's floating in the sky. She's in her little ski outfit with her cup of coffee. It is so good. Now, there is a trade dress of this as well, but I think this 1 in 50 Virgin, it blows it out of the park. It's so good. And next up is also a cover for X-Men issue number 29. This is an exclusive variant. I will links down in the description below where you guys can pick this up. Now, the first up is the trade dress, and I think the trade dress actually looks really good on this book. It features Rogue. This is a cover done by David Nakayama, obviously, but this has got to be like one of his best over the last couple of years, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, obviously, there is a version to this as well. You can probably pick up both together or which one you want, but I think a set of these would be absolutely amazing. But guys, let's go ahead and move on. Next up is Poison Ivy issue number 17. This is the cover F. This is the 1 in 50 Virgin variant done by David Nakayama. It's not the best Poison Ivy cover, but a lot of these 1 in 50s fly off the shelves. They're virgins. They're done by David Nakayama, and people love him. So, you know what? This is a pretty good cover. It features a very sexy Poison Ivy, so that's why this book is on the list. Next up is Daredevil issue number 4. I've been talking about this book since it was on previews like 2 months ago. This cover is so good. This is Daredevil issue number 4, the 1 in 25 ratio variant done by Ben Harvey. How amazing does Bullseye look? This is such a great cover. Now, next up, some people will probably like and not like, but guys, like I always say, do your own research. I'm not saying buy every single one of these books. I'm saying do your own research, and I'm showing you the books that I think could do well. And next up is Alpha Flight issue number 5. This is the Nightmare variant done by Peach Momoko. I think this is gorgeous. I think this is really good, and I think in the future this book could do well, because you know what? How many people are ordering lots of issues of Alpha Flight issue number 5? Probably not that many, so this book is not going to be super rare, but it's also not going to be like, you know, abundant. So that's why I think this book could do pretty well in the future. Next up is one of my favorites, Batman Santa Claus Silent Night issue number 1. Now this is the cover F 1 in 50 ratio variant done by Dan Mora. It's a design variant. It features Santa Claus done by Dan Mora, and it's epic. It is so good. Now, I don't know if this book is going to do well or not, but an epic design variant done by Dan Mora of Santa Claus is just so good. Next up is also a really cool book. I'm definitely going to try to pick this up myself because I really like the artwork on this cover. This is Thunderbolts issue number 1, the 1 in 25 ratio variant done by Mahmoud Asar. I want to say that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably totally butchering it, and I truly apologize because your artwork is freaking stunning. This is so good. Now, there is a little bit of spec in this book because this has the first appearance of this new Thunderbolts team, well, which features a lot of badass characters. I'm really excited to also read this book because it's written by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, and they have been just knocking it out of the park. Well, I should double check that. I'll double check that and confirm that right here that it is written by them. Either way, I'm still super excited for this book. Next up is The Sentry issue number 1. Now, this is the variant cover done by Scotty Young. I always share this good Scotty Young covers with you guys, and this one right here is pretty freaking good. Now, there is one more cover. This is for Legendary Red Sonja issue number 1. This is the cover I, which is the 1 in 20 ratio variant done by Sean Murphy. Now, this book is actually written by his wife, Katana Collins, and this cover is, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's the Virgin. I think it's actually better than the trade dress. I'll put the trade dress up as well. But guys, this cover is so good. And those are all my cover lover picks for next week's new comic book day, which is December 6th of 2023. There are no recommendations because I went through everything that was on Final Order Cutoff and I didn't find anything. And again, there really wasn't a lot of books on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. It was really bare, so that's why there is really nothing on Final Order Cutoff, but I'm glad I was able to fill out this video with some awesome new comic book day covers for next week. All right, guys, and that is it for this video, so let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are at the end of the video. Hopefully I was able to keep this video nice, short, and sweet because, again, there was really nothing on this weekend's Final Order Cutoff. So if you guys are still watching this video right now, I just want to say thank you and then remind you that each and every one of you is a freaking legend. Legend, a true legend. Thank you guys so much for supporting the video. And guys, look down real quick. Have you guys hit that like button just yet? If you haven't, do me a favor and smash that like button. And last but not least, if you guys enjoyed that video and you guys enjoy comic book content, but you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll be back on Tuesday with the Wednesday pull list, and maybe I'll try to squeeze in 3 videos next week. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, have yourself a great weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.